Judy here. I'm making a video. I did not expect um, to be making one at all. It's just a really busy week. I go in for tooth surgery tomorrow, and I mean, if you would have told me I would be doing this, I would have been like, no way. I've been up since 5, but I had an experience with the Lord, and He wanted me to share it. He actually said, make a video. I'm like, okay. So I'm doing it out of obedience. And I'm actually not super exhausted like I normally am at this time. So that's good. So I'm gonna make my vid and go to bed. And if I don't see you guys in the air, then I will be having a busy day tomorrow. Um, but hallelujah. Okay, so anyway, all right. So here's what was going on. The Lord has put some of the bride in really tight situations, and He's really tested us because it's making us pure and beautiful in His eyes. Okay, we'll understand in a blink of an eye why He did certain things the way He did. Okay, and certain things that haven't made 100% sense. He's very nice. He's not a masochist. He doesn't try to inflict harm on you. He's a very kind and loving and gracious God, but He's always about building our character. So He'll allow things to occur to strengthen us and build us up. Okay, so this message is going out to the bride, the warrior bride that's being purified. So if you can't relate to it, it's totally fine. I know it's going to help somebody. It certainly helped me when He talked to me today, and I know it'll help somebody else. And God wanted me to make it. He's like, make a video. I'm like, what? Okay, so guys, it's okay to hate the situation that God has put you in. It's really okay to hate it. It's okay. And that's what this video is about. I hate this. I hate it here. I hate this. It's horrible. God says it's okay. And okay, so in 2013, God fell on my son and told me to quit my job and give everything away, even my car and all this stuff, because He was coming. He fell on my son. My son prophesied and announced all the order of events and told us Jesus was coming. I think he was the first date setter, honestly, the first real one from God, honestly. I mean, eh, there's been other date setters that have been from God, but a lot of them up to what I had seen up to my son till he fell on my son, I thought they were kooks, but obviously a 10-year-old, it wasn't even had anything to do with him. It was all God. He fell on him very strongly and then lifted his spirit when his job was done, when he was done speaking what he wanted to speak. He literally took a 10-year-old's body and mind and inhabited it and gave us so much information. It was amazing, okay? Told us so many things, and if you were around in those days, you were blessed to hear it. And he only had it for a certain audience for a certain time. But he was basically, through my 10-year-old, announcing his coming to the Gentiles and to any Jews that would listen. And it was a great honor and privilege to be a part of that and continue to be a part of it. Anyway, okay, so I bring that up to say that for me, He wanted me to give everything away, and I really did. Okay, I'm not even kidding. Like my bank account, just a lot of things. Okay, everything, bikes, not cheap bikes, but like race bikes, nice bikes. Um, uh, my car that wasn't very old at all. Very nice, beautiful car. I bought it brand new, put the first mile on it. Just, it wasn't brand new when I gave it away, but it was still very, very new. Anyway, okay. So I'm giving that background information to tell you that He's had some of us, for His appearing, He has had some of us give up many things for His appearing. He has had us do things that have made us uncomfortable and have made us scared, but we know it's Him, so we do it, but it doesn't totally make sense. An onlooker in the world would say, you're nuts. Why did you do that? That is so stupid. That's not even wisdom. That is what an onlooker would say, because they don't understand. See, obedience doesn't necessarily understand everything. You just obey. You just obey your king, your groom, your father, your friend, and your Lord. And that's what I did in 2013. For his appearing, he required me to give up a lot of things and to live a certain way. And I did. Okay. And not all of it was easy, not all of it was comfortable. Some of it was no problem, but I knew it was all him, so I had no problem doing it. Little did I know we'd be here. In November, it'll be 3 years later. I wouldn't have done any of that if he told me that. So I'm so glad he didn't tell me everything ahead of time. Okay. All right. So the point of this video is to encourage you. If you are in a situation that you hate, it is okay. The Lord told me to make this video and tell people it's okay because he's coming to get you. And I'm telling you, I heard it so clear. I was biking home from work on my 10-mile bike ride home, and that is what I heard. He said, so basically I was biking home, and I was crying. It's my second day in a row where I'm biking home crying because of the situations that he puts me in. They are not easy. It is just, you want to throw in the towel sometimes. You're just like, seriously, God, come on. And you know what? I'm a really strong person. I mean, and I'm older, so I don't let things get to me as much, and I consider myself pretty strong. But I'm telling you, when you have a challenge every time you flip and turn around, it gets old. And I just got mad. I said, God, I'm so mad. I hate this. I hate the position you put me in. I hate it. I'm just going to be honest, God. I hate this. The first year, no problem. Second year, third year, I hate it. I hate the position you have put me in right before you come to get me. I'm not going to lie. This is getting, it's overwhelming. I hate it. And me and God talk real. So, it's all good. We do. And when I was telling him that, I wasn't coming from a whiner. I wasn't whining. I was just expressing to him how much I hate it. And it came from a deep guttural cry. Like, I just don't know how much I can take this. I hate this. And you guys, he totally touched me in a way that I haven't experienced in this waiting period since 2013, waiting for his appearing. Since 2013, I have been waiting for his appearing every single day. Every single day, I think, is the day. Because he told us to believe that way. Okay? He told my son, the very last huge prophetic word he told him before he started to lift his spirit off of him was, I'm coming today. Believe it. And then he said, if you wake up here tomorrow, I want you to say it's today. I want you to say it's today every day until I get here. And so that was my son's direct command. And that's what I've been doing, saying it's every day. So the Lord told me, this is what he put in my spirit. It was so beautiful. He let me know that it was okay, that I was obedient. And he was very happy with my obedience. And I didn't have to like it. It was okay that I hated it. He said, it's okay that you hate this. But the point is that you're obeying me. And I know that you can do something about this stuff, but you choose not to because you trust me. And I'm coming to get you. And I was just like, I'm going to cry right now because I was like, the comfort. So if you're a bride right now and, you hate the position he's put you in, you just hate it here. You hate this world. You're ready to go home, but you're also very uncomfortable. You're very uncomfortable. You're very vulnerable. The Lord has really allowed you to be in a tight spot for his glory. He loves you, and he's okay with you that you hate it. And it's okay to be real with him. Let him comfort you in it, and just know that, okay, so the good news is what he was letting me know, my spirit was, not much longer, I'm coming. So just hang in there. Just hang in there, daughter. One of the things he told me after he fell on my son, a year after he fell on him, I said, Lord, is this going to get better or worse? Because he had me give up a bunch of stuff. So I was having challenges in every area, okay, of my life. So, we have our big areas: social, financial, emotional, name the big 5 areas. Those were starting to be affected after the first year and a half. Savings run out. Well, the savings ran out quicker than that, but what I mean is just, you can imagine. Okay, so, and I'm a single mom. All right, so he told me so clear. I said, is this going to get better? And he said, no. He was so honest with me. He said, no, it's actually going to get worse. He said, but my spirit in you will get bigger and it'll be the same. And it won't get, so he basically said so how he said it was, your situations that I put you in are going to continue to get worse, but my spirit in you will get bigger to handle it. So it'll all equal out. So it'll all be fine. That's how he told it to me. No, he was so honest. I really appreciated that honesty because it's true. Nothing has gotten better. It's gotten worse, just like he said. And it's by his design. So I take comfort in that. It's nothing that I did. Okay. Because believe me, I've questioned myself. Was I supposed to give that away? Even when I was questioning myself, it was stupid because I know it was him. Because who would do that in the first place? Nobody would. The things I did, nobody would do. So, but I just, because, you get insecure because you're just like, what the hell? And, but I knew it was him. And that's, you guys, I don't know. People preach a false gospel. A lot of people think that they're doing the wrong thing when everything in their life is going wrong, when actually, usually when you're doing everything that God is asking you to do, it doesn't always appear like everything's hunky-dory, okay? It's usually pretty challenging. And I'm not saying that it's not, it's effortless if we do it in the spirit of mighty Jehovah God, but it becomes very hard if we fight it. Okay? So we've got this thing going on where a bride is being tested and made more beautiful to her groom right before he comes. And it's uncomfortable. You're very vulnerable. You're very fragile because of the position that he's put you in. He's done it. He did it. Okay? It's not anything you did. And I don't know. Some of you might have gotten yourself into trouble. I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to people who know their God right now and who know that they're in a position for his glory. And it's just, frankly, it's so hard you can't even take it anymore. You're just like, you're supposed to come here. You're supposed to come get me, Lord. You shouldn't have even waited this long, okay? I want you to know that God told me to make this video and tell you that he is coming to get you. And he's coming to get me. We're leaving. And he's proud of you. Your obedience, keep it up. It's just a teeny bit longer. He's coming. It could be tonight. He let me know to tell people that it's okay to hate your situation, okay? Just keep loving God and keep being obedient. You don't have to like what he's requiring of you. You don't, it doesn't have to be comfortable. But if you stay in obedience, that's going to get you ready for the wedding supper of the Lamb. And that's what he told me today, because he saw clearly that I was ready to do something to fix my situation, and I have the ability to do that. Okay. I'm not even going to get into detail, but I was so tempted to today. I'm just like, you know what? This is effing ridiculous. I'm going to go and it was like, I didn't, because the Lord let me know that I see that you have ability to fix this and you're not, and you're being obedient. And so you guys, I'm just keeping it real. Sorry. Sometimes I have a potty mouth. Okay. But it's a glorified potty mouth. For years, I used to keep everything inside and try to act all perfect, and the Lord set me free from that. So now I just keep it real, and if I just whatever, I just talk, and He loves me, and it's wonderful. So sometimes I go swing the other direction out of freedom, because it's very neat to have freedom in the Lord, and to have freedom to be truthful and honest. So much of Christianity and what people teach is just a bunch of nonsense. God wants you to be authentic, and and just be yourself, okay? And be real, because he knows it all anyway. Anyway, okay, so what he told me was, it's okay, stay in obedience, but I'm coming. And that's why you hate it, because I'm coming to get you. I've made this almost intolerable so I can come and just rescue you, because I'm setting you up for rescue. So I'm, if you're doing all great, you don't need to be rescued. So just have a purpose here. Just hang on, okay? So he really let me know he's coming, and then he said the funniest thing. He told me that no one person is going to get it. All the bride's going to get it together at the same time about his appearing, the timing of it. And I said, "What's that?" I was like, "Ooh, I'm getting some big nugget. I'm so excited." And he said, "Well, if the whole bride thinks it's today, every day, then they'll all be right. I'm going to make sure my whole bride is right, not just one or two people." Because everyone's like, "Oh, is this prophet finally the one that knows it? Is this person finally the right person that knows the day he's coming?" And the Lord told me, "No, no, I wouldn't do that. I love my bride. They're all going to be right." And he told me they're all going to know it's today, because they're going to say it's today every day. And anyway, it's so simple, but it made me laugh, because um, he's just, God's so great. I love him. Anyway, you guys, I am being tested and tried. So I'm telling you, it's okay. Hang in there. He's coming to rescue us. He's coming to get us. Continue to just keep it real. Stay in obedience. Don't do anything about your situation unless the Lord moves you to. It's all about a personal relationship, okay? So just stay with your groom in tight, tight, tight fellowship and guidance every single day, because he loves us and he is on our side. And I just wish, I hope you're encouraged. He's coming. And that's mainly what I made this video about. Is he said, there's people that hate it here and hate what I've done what I'm allowing them to go through before I come, and let them know it's okay that they hate it. They don't have to like it. You don't have to like it. You just have to continue to be obedient so that you can be beautiful. I'm a groom that wants to be attracted to my bride, and I don't mean in a sexual way, okay? It's a spiritual attraction from our creator to his creation, because he's consummating with his creation. It's a spiritual consummation. It's not when a man and a woman have union and sexual union, but we're becoming one with our creator. And if I was a groom, I would want to marry a beautiful bride. I'm not going to marry some tore up ugly bride, okay? So you can't blame him. And you want to marry someone that looks good and is beautiful in your eyes as well. And Jesus is very beautiful in my eyes. I mean, God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit is so beautiful in my eyes, because I know him. He is so amazing. He's both kind and powerful and scary and wonderful. He's so beautiful. He's done so many good things to me and for me and through me that I love him. He's pure beauty. Now, am I pure beauty? Yes, he thinks I'm beautiful, but he's a jealous God. He's jealous for our beauty. So he's just making us more and more beautiful, more refined. He's making that gold nugget even shinier. He's just making us look good for him. I mean, good for you, Jesus. Good for you, God the Father. You want us looking the best we can look. And so that's what he's doing right now. So he even told me you don't have to like it. You don't even have to love it. You just have to continue to be obedient and trust me. And I'm coming. I'm coming to rescue you. I set you up for rescue, and I'm truly going to rescue you, because you didn't need to be rescued before. You had it all under control. You're going to learn that I am the God that delivers and rescues. He's going to be our deliverer, our knight in shining armor. And guys, you want a knight in shining armor too, because your king is what you're going to be like. So, your king is your knight in shining armor, and then you're a knight in shining armor for your beautiful wife on the other side. God he's awesome. when it comes to our king, there is no male and female. So we can talk like this where we think of men and women terms, like, well, I'm a guy. I don't need some knight in shining armor. But, there's no male or female. So yeah, you want a knight in shining armor to come rescue you, right? And since he revealed to my son that there's going to be marriage on the other side and kids and all these wonderful things, you'll be able to be your knight in shining armor for your woman, because you're going to learn it, because Jesus is going to be yours, so you're going to learn how it works, right? um, but you guys, we have so many promises and so many wonderful things that are about to be revealed, and we'll be here one minute and gone the next. And listen, whether it's this month or next month or the month after, it is very, very soon. So rejoice. And I want to tell you to believe it's every single day. If you wake up here tomorrow, say it's today. My king is coming today. And when the whole bride believes it's today every day, he's coming. That's what he told me. He goes, they'll all know. I'm not going to let one bride be right. They're all going to be right. They're all going to believe it's today, and that's when I'm coming. So spread the word. Tell everyone just to believe it's today. Look for him every day. And I love you guys. Have a great night. And I will, if we're here, don't expect to be, but if we're here, I will keep in touch with you I don't plan on this until the weekend, unless he does what he did to me today. Okay. So hang in there, bride. If you are to the point of tears because of stress, because of the position that he's put you in, okay? I'm not talking about people who, if you've made your own mess, he'll forgive you and fix it. So don't even worry. But I'm talking about to a warrior bride right now who is in an uncomfortable position because God put you in it. He's refining you. It's no fun. You don't have to like it. You can hate it. In fact, you can tell him you hate it, but he still loves you. And he's happy you're being honest with him, but he just says, keep on being obedient. That's it. Just keep obeying me. I love you, and I'm coming. It's not much longer. I'm coming. And so don't worry about it. Don't let things get you down, because Jesus is he's coming, and he'll all make sense in a blink of an eye when we see him, why he had to do certain things the way he did them. And you'll understand it all, and you'll be like, oh, I knew you were smarter than me, Jesus. All right, love you guys. See you in the air.